Hi, welcome back to Wallflowers. So today I'm canning meatballs. Recently I found an amazing offer in one of the food initiatives I shop in. These bags of meatballs, I'm presuming 50 plus in each bag, were just £1 each. So I picked up 4. I've just got a bag and a half I'm going to deal with today, and I'm going to can them in pint jars with a bulk buy again I bought from a food initiative of tomato base sauce, and I'm going to can 16 of these mini meatballs in each jar, which is a 2-person serving for myself and Mr. Wallflowers. If we need extra for Oscar, we can open 2. So I've literally just reminded myself how many fit on per layer. So that's 9 pints. So if I've got enough meatballs today, I can actually do 18 pints of meatballs. So I'm just going to start by taking the jars out again. Putting them on the sides. This is my Presto can of 24 quarts. I'm not trying to teach anyone to suck eggs. Anyone who knows about canning will know all the details I'm about to share today. But in the UK, it's not as big as it is in America. And people are actually searching now for canning. I'm quite fortunate enough to say I've been doing it for a number of years now. Not only pressure canning, but water bath canning too.
It's different to a pressure cooker.
It's much different to a pressure cooker. It's a specific canner. And I'll talk you through it bit by bit as we use it. For now, I'm just going to place it on the cooker and give myself the workspace back. So I've just sorted out a clean board. I'm not going to put my gloves on today. I'm just going to get my hands in. So I want 16 in each jar. So, as I say, I paid £1 a bag. So when I paid £2 in total for these 2 bags, 1.5, etc. And I paid £1 for that can of sauce. So that gives me a total of £3. So if I divide that by 18, it makes the cost of each of my jars 17 pence. So we can compare this 2 ways. In the UK, for a standard tin of meatballs, they're not actually proper meat like these are. Just for an example, a tin of Fray Bentos meatballs in Asda are 97 pence. So as I say, mine's 17 pence. So that's an 80 pence saving. But if I then go on to compare my real meatballs with the frozen option that you buy in a tray, so let me give you an example. A frozen meal with meatballs and tomato sauce is £3.95 in Tesco. So what does that give me? That gives me a £3.70 something saving, doesn't it? So by making food like this at home and pressure canning and having enough food for 12 months saves you an awful lot of money. Just on a standard can, I'm saving 17 pence. On a frozen meal, I'm saving, let's give the exact figures, £3.78 savings. So and that's one jar. So if I times that by 18, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
80, so
As I say, if I times that by 18, it's an awful lot of money. So this is not only, I know exactly what's gone in it. I know what date it was canned. I know how long it can sit on my shelf for. I know all the details about it. And you can still have 11, 16. You can still have the convenience of what people buy frozen meals for or tins for. There's no difference between this when it's fully done with the tomato sauce than a frozen meal or a tin. It's cooked. It's already put together. So you can add your pasta, you can add whatever, but you'd have to do that with your frozen meal, or you can't anyway. So yeah, it's convenient. It's ready for a quick meal. No, I haven't got to chop onions, I haven't got to peel the tomatoes, I haven't got to do all the extra work that goes in it. I'm doing that now to save the big bucks, to have it ready. My son can come down, grab a jar, pour it into a saucepan, pack of noodles, and off he goes. He's really happy. I'm fed well. So yeah, it works, you know. I don't see why more and more people aren't trying the hand. I know in the UK we're all nervous. You know, just because people live in America doesn't mean everyone cans. 16. I've spoken to a lot of ladies in America. They've not canned for years. The family didn't can, they didn't can. It's not everyone in America cans, and there are people in America just starting to learn, just like we are here in the UK. So, you know. The price of canners have dramatically dropped. I think I paid, excuse me, I think I paid something like £165 for mine, may have been more. And what did you see them on Amazon for?
89, and that was coming from the UK. We had to get that shipped in.
I'm not sure if Mr. Wallflowers' voice is picking up on the camera because I'm the one wearing the microphone, but he's saying they were £67. 89 £89 on Amazon, and they're coming from within the UK. I'd say when I bought mine, it had to be shipped in from America, which incurred higher costs. And I must say, just to be transparent, the amount of help that I got off the channel with everybody was amazing. That helped and clubbed together for me to buy that canner, and I'll never forget it. It was an amazing time, wasn't it, when everyone pulled together for us? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 16. 10, 12. 12 I've got so far. So I'm not going to get the 18, I don't think.
Can you do them from Frugal?
I don't think so. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the camera. I'm going to get some more out the freezer, and I'm going to make sure that this is the 18 jars that I require. So putting the camera on is worthwhile, and I've got the 18 jars that I wanted. So I'll come right back when I'm ready to do the next few jars. So I was 62 meatballs short, so I defrost and slightly brown them off at the same time. So I'm just filling the last few jars now. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and the last ones don't need to count. You can just go in. So that's 18 jars of 16 meatballs. So taking the sauce from the 10 can, and I'm going to get myself some water from the Berkey. The sauce looks quite thick in the can, so I'm going to put so much in and then water it down a little bit. And do it that way. So bear with me. See, it's quite thick, quite gloopy.
Putting any salt over?
No, there'll already be stuff in the jar. So let's just take that up to the rim. Get mine to bubble because it'll fall through easier. It's knowing how much sauce to put in now with the with it being so thick. Just pour a little out for now. When your sauces are thinner, it's easier to do it, but when the sauces are so thick, it's a bit harder. So it can be a messy job as well. So I'm trying to put 1.5 ladles in of the tomato base and then top it up with water. Right. Let me find a stacking place so I can start stacking them. Because I've redone the pantry recently, I've thrown food away that has failed. I've not wasted any good food, but I have thrown some food away that failed, where the lids have come loose or they've not lasted the length of time in the jar that I thought they would. Things like that. So I've been able to bring jars back into play that I haven't had. And I'm quite happy that I can reuse jars. I've been storing jars to one side from food that we've eaten from the pantry. And I've got quite a collection now, so I can can the stuff that I need to can. I say these meatballs I wanted to do pretty quickly. I've left another bag of meatballs in the freezer, so we can just use them for random meals, like the cabbage one we had yesterday. And we can use them from scratch without the tomato base on. Oscar likes to do different barbecued ones, etc., but I don't have the bulk barbecue sauce to be able to do canned meatballs in barbecue sauce like I have done previously. So I'm leaving them so they can be cooked individual portions. But these 3 bags have freed up another bit of space in the freezer, so I'm due to go shopping tomorrow. So I can find hopefully another bulk buy, and I can have that freezer space. Premium freezer space. It's like a little workout doing this. We've turned the heating off in the house because, of course, whilst using the canner, it heats up really quickly. There's a lot of steam in the room, etc. So the heating's now off. What temperatures have we got here? It's been 6 degrees here today. So 42 Fahrenheit. I felt a chill a couple of hours ago. So we did have the heating on for a short while. We try to go without it as much as we can. But when it goes below a certain temperature, obviously we need it. We haven't had the fire on today, the wood burner. At the moment, we've run out of chopped wood, and it's been too cold for the guys to go out and chop. So I'm hoping some of the wood gets chopped shortly so we can use that instead of putting the gas central heating on. We're doing quite well with the sauce. I think it should last all the way. Adding the water just ekes it out, especially with it being so thick. Mr. Wallflowers asked me, did I add any salt or anything else? But I haven't, because there will be plenty of salt in the sauce. And as we bring these out to make for separate meals, we'll add herbs, we'll add whatever we need at the time, depending on the individual meal that we're having. So it's just straight meatballs and tomato sauce like you would purchase normally. We had a job finding this debubbler, didn't we? There was a few red items in the drawer, and I think we just looked past it. So we ended up emptying everything out in the drawer to find this. But I came across my lid lifters, and I haven't seen them for quite a while. So I've got my little lid lifters when I come to put it on. I was quite pleased to find them. Say that again.
Not hot the lids.
No, well, I don't soak them in the hot water now. I just put them on. We used to soak them in hot water before we put them on, but yeah, but I believe all the ball cannon rules changed. That you didn't have to preheat the canning flats. When I first started to learn canning, you had to soak the flat lids before you applied it to the jars. Now that was whether you canned cold or canned hot. I used to do it by the letter, or I just put them straight on now.
Fill them up with one. See when you get 6.
Yeah, there's plenty there. If not, I can always just get a can of tomatoes. Good job this water thing was filled, wasn't it? Yeah. Good job this was full, wasn't it? What if you're a canner and you do can? What are you canning at the moment? What's been your thing this week to can? I've got a large tub of butter chicken next, and I've asked Oscar to open that tomorrow and use it with a chicken meal tomorrow to make sure he likes the taste of it. If he does, then I'll go ahead and can some chicken with it. I need him to taste it first to make sure it's something he actually likes. I need it to be not too much water, a good ratio of the tomato in it as well. So he's going to have some chicken tomorrow out the freezer. He's going to try that butter chicken, and if he likes it, I'll use the rest of it to have a canning session and do some chicken. Yeah. Yeah, there's some chicken on the shelf that I canned 2 years ago, so he's going to open one of those jars. Did you leave one out to show him? Right, that's the end of that one. So I'm going to need a small can of tomatoes. I think I may have one in this pantry. Yeah, I've got a pizza sauce one here. This will do. So I've just got a small can of pizza sauce. And I'm going to use that for the last 2 jars.
better than that.
Yeah. The water in that bottle has been pre-filtered. We won't drink it or use it for anything if it hasn't. Okay. So when I put these in the canner, I'm just going to put 2 inches of water in to start off with. I'm going to do 2 layers of the jars. Going to do 2 layers of the jars. Just cleaning the rims now, putting the flat caps on and my screw caps. And getting them ready to go straight in the canner. Sorry?
Just 2 trays.
Just finger tight on the outer ring. As I say, I'm putting 9 on the bottom. Oh, would help if I clean that. And 9 on the top. Raising my head of myself here. I know what I want to do. I think the ball recipe also changed from wiping your rings with vinegar. You don't necessarily have to wipe them with vinegar. You can just wipe them with a clean cloth, as long as there's no food or gunk sticking on your rings. But I've got used to doing this part with vinegar, and so long as it's not something that the vinegar would turn gunky, I'm quite happy with this. Sometimes I will do it with water, but I'm happy to do it with the vinegar. I have that much vinegar, it's crazy. We bought what was the amount of vinegar we bought?
25 litres.
I bought a 25 litre of vinegar. Must be 6-7 months ago now. And I filled this 5 litre container up just behind me quite regularly. We'll clean with it, or we'll use it for different things. But I'm working my way through that vinegar, aren't I? It was a bargain price. I couldn't just leave it there. It weighs a ton to get in the car, but we got it. I think I'm nearing the 9. 3, 6, 7, 8. One more. That's the 9th one gone in. Put the next layer tray on. And then let's do the next line. I think I'm going to need a few more lids out the drawer. Was trying to play with me, that one. Wonder if that one siphons. Siphoning, if you haven't canned before, just means it leaks out of the jar. It doesn't necessarily mean it's unsealed. It just means it leaks out through steam and vents. If it happens, I'll show you. Mind you, I don't think I'll take it right to the end and show you the canning, because it'll take hours. I've got to can it for 75 minutes. And where I live, my elevation is 10 pounds. So I wait till my elevation rises. It's like a gasket, and it shows you the temperature as it goes up, and it goes to a number 10, 11, and that's the elevation for my area. We're not used to canning and different things. When I first started, I had to research what our elevation was, because I'd never needed it for anything before in my life. So, last 2. So I'm doing it at full capacity to make the most of the gas I'm using, especially in this climate with the price of the gas at the moment. With it having to with it having to can for 75 minutes, I'm making sure it's full to capacity and I'm getting the most out of it. So 2 layers of 9, 18. They will be fabulous on our pantry shelf. I've used up 2 cans of tomato base. just come across 2 really rusty lids, so they're going to go in the bin. But I reuse and reuse. I do what's called rebel canning. So the flats that you've seen me use on there have gone on as brand new ones, as you can see off the packet. But sometimes when I've canned something, I will wash these flats and I will use them again on other jars. On a lot of channels, people throw them away as soon as they open a jar. I don't do that unless they are marked or the rubber band on it has severe marks and faults on it around the outside. I will reuse that, just like I do with my shop bought jars. As long as the rubber band is clear, I'm quite happy with it. So, sorry, there's no water in yet. So we're going to just put tap water in for Mike, do you want to take over? Because you normally do this bit. Let me just get you. Mr. Wallflowers likes to make sure it's all safe, sturdy. He normally likes to do this bit, so it's teamwork.
Maybe put the water in first.
Yeah. So you can see where you film it too. It's about 3 jugs, isn't it? Well, it's about 2 jugs. Excuse me. So we're saving money all round. We've saved a fortune. If you're classing it as a tin of meatballs, it's costing us 17 pence a jar compared to 97 pence, so that's 80 pence. We worked out if you're comparing it to a frozen microwave meal, etc., we were saving £3.80 something per jar. We're actually saving money on the heating tonight because whilst we're cooking, we're using that as the heat source for the whole of the house. And even at the end of it, there's not that much mess to clean up. 2 cans in the bin and minimal dishes, and just put them away what we've used. So I'm quite happy with the process. I say these do need to, the elevation on there needs to raise from where it is. So just showing it. It needs to raise to that 10 point up to the 11. And we watch if it goes too much above that, we turn the heat down on the gas stove. If it goes below that, just slightly we turn the heat up. If it drastically goes below that, you have to start the whole process again. But we are eagle-eyed. We do tend to keep an eye on it and watch it. We set the timer on the fridge. Once it's come up to elevation, we'll set the timer when the steam starts. Yeah, when the steam starts coming up, we set the timer on the fridge so we know for the 75 minutes. And here we have it. We're just now going to wait for that to rise to the 10-11 point.
For the steam to come up.
Yeah, for that to pop up. So there's a little valve here where the steam will come out of.
Steady stream.
And then this will pop up as well. So yeah.
We put the weight on.
And then we put the weight on when that happens, so the steam is contained and stays into pressure can. Yeah, we're really happy to be able to do this process. It saves an absolute fortune. We have money, we have food sitting on the shelves rather than taking valuable freezer space. And there's good meat for us to lean on whenever we need it. That's good, isn't it? Okay. I know I can waffle for England, but I hope you enjoy this canning video. I'm so glad to be able to transfer it from the freezer into the jars. I'm so glad that it's reachable for the whole family to just take and eat whenever they please. And I'm glad that it will last us quite a long time. We don't eat meatballs all the time, not like the sausages that we go through. And we have a choice of different foods to eat. So we probably won't get 12 months out of it, but who knows? We got over 12 months out of my last batch, so possibly. Thank you so much for coming today. Please take care. Remember you're loved, and the world is a better place with you in it. Bye, love.